أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum Ummat Muhammad. You are watching Shadai Muhammad. As our topic is about the Battle of Karbala, the entire city of Kufa knew that Hazrat Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu was staying at the house of Mukhtar bin Ubayd. So Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu did not consider it safe to stay there anymore. During the darkness of the night, he moved to the house of another lover of Ahl Bayt whose name was Hani bin Urwa. Hani bin Urwa welcomed him and kept Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu in a private room of his house. Except for a few trusted and reliable people, he did not tell anyone about this. Meanwhile, Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad made many efforts to find the place where Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu was staying, but he could not find out. Finally, he gave 3,000 dirhams to one of his spies and said, "Go and find out about Muslim bin Aqil." The spy went straight to the mosque of Kufa. By chance, a lover of Ahl Bayt, Muslim bin Awsaja Asdi radiallahu ta'ala anhu, was praying in a corner of the mosque. When he finished his prayer, the spy approached him and said, "I am from Syria and I am also a lover of the family of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I heard that a respected member from the family of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has arrived in Kufa. Can you help me meet him?" Muslim bin Awsaja Asadi radiallahu ta'ala anhu replied, "There are many people in the mosque. Why are you asking me about this?" The spy said, "I see goodness and sincerity on your face. It seems that you are also a lover of Ahl Bayt and I am also a lover of Ahl Bayt." Muslim bin Awsaja Asadi radiallahu ta'ala anhu was convinced by his false words and said, "Come, I will take you to him." He took the spy to the place where Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu was staying. First, the spy gave bayt, that means pledge, on the hand of Muslim bin Aqil and presented 3,000 dinar as a gift. After that, he started attending the gathering of Muslim bin Aqil every day. Whatever he heard and saw, he secretly reported all the informations to Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad at night. But after Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu came to stay at Hani bin Urwa's house, Hani stopped meeting Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad. He made the excuse of being ill because he did not want Ubaidullah to get any information about Muslim bin Aqil. Now, after the spy informed Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad that Muslim bin Aqil was staying at the house of his friend Hani bin Urwa, he sent a message asking Hani to come and meet him. Hani did not know about this situation, so he went alone to meet Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad. When he arrived, he noticed that the governor of Kufa, Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, looked different and angry. Hani greeted him, but Ubaidullah did not even return the greeting. Instead, he angrily said, "O Hani, we have heard that you have invited Muslim bin Aqil and given him shelter in your house." Hani bin Urwa tried hard to hide the matter. Then Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad brought the spy in front of him. When Hani saw the spy, he was shocked because there was no longer any way to deny it. He said, "I did not invite Muslim bin Aqil. He came to my house himself and I could not refuse him. So I gave him the respect of a guest. But give me some time so I can go and tell him to leave my house and go wherever he wants." Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad replied, "Until you hand Muslim bin Aqil over to us, you cannot leave this place." Hani bin Urwa said, "By Allah Almighty, I can never hand over my guest to you so that he is killed." The argument became more intense. Finally, Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad threatened, "O Hani, if you do not hand Muslim bin Aqil over to me, I will have your head cut off." Hani bin Urwa had answered, "If that happens, then swords will also be raised against those around you." Hearing this, Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad became extremely angry. He started beating Hani bin Urwa with a stick on his face and head until his face became injured and his clothes became covered with blood. Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad ordered his man drag him away and lock him in a room. Then a rumor spread throughout Kufa that Hani bin Urwa had been killed. When Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu heard this news, he came out of the house and called his supporters. It is mentioned in narrations that with just one call from Muslim bin Aqil, an army around 40,000 people gathered and surrounded Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad's palace. If Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu had ordered them to attack, the situation could have changed immediately. But Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu waited because he wanted peace between Muslims and did not want bloodshed. Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad used this opportunity. Earlier, he had already arrested many leaders of different tribes. He forced them to tell their relatives, "Leave Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu and return to your homes, otherwise you will be destroyed." The prisoners were brought onto the roof of the fort and made to announce, "O people, leave the side of Muslim bin Aqil, otherwise this governor will act against you. Your children will be killed and your wealth and lands will be taken away." After hearing this, the army of 40,000 slowly started disappearing. It is narrated that when evening came and Hazrat Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu led the Maghrib prayer in the mosque of Kufa, around 500 people were praying behind him. But when he finished the prayer and turned around, he saw that not even one person was there. The entire mosque was empty. Only Muslim bin Aqil was standing alone. He thought, "Where should I go? Where can I stay? The whole city of Kufa is closed for me. Every place of shelter is locked." At that difficult moment, he remembered his cousin Imam Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu. He thought, "I have already written a letter to Imam Hussain and he trusted me greatly. As soon as my letter reached him, he must have left Makkah for Kufa with his family and loved ones." With this worry, Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu walked alone through the streets of Kufa in the darkness of the night. After some time, he saw a woman standing out her house, waiting for her son to return. Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu went to her and said, "I am thirsty. Please give me some water." The woman, whose name was Tawwa, was kind-hearted. She gave him water. But Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu remained sitting there. After some time he said, "You have drunk the water. Now please go to your home." Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu remained silent. She said again, "You have finished the water, so please leave." When she said it a third time, Muslim bin Aqil replied, "O servant of Allah Almighty, I am Muslim bin Aqil. In this entire city of Kufa, I have no home where I can stay. I am a traveler and I am in a great difficulty. Can you give me shelter in your house? Maybe I can repay your kindness one day, and if I cannot, then Allah Almighty and His beloved Messenger Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam will surely reward you." Hearing this, she became very happy and took Hazrat Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu into her house. She gave him a private room and took good care of him. She also brought food for him, but Muslim bin Aqil did not eat. Later, her careless son, who was a drunkard, came home. He noticed his mother repeatedly going into the private room and asked, "Mother, what is happening? Why do you keep going into that room?" She tried her best to hide it, but when her son insisted, she had to tell him. Muslim bin Aqil is staying in that room. She warned him, "Do not tell anyone about this." But the next morning, the son informed the son of Muhammad ibn As'ad, an important man of Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, that Muslim bin Aqil was in his house. Through him, the news reached Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad. Ubaidullah sent a group of soldiers under the command of Muhammad ibn As'ad to arrest Muslim bin Aqil. When Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu heard the sound of horses approaching, he understood the army of Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad has come to arrest me. He took his sword and stood ready. The soldier entered the house, but Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu fought bravely and forced them back. When they entered again, he fought them with great courage. During the fight, a man named Ubayd ibn Hamran al-Ahmari fought against Muslim bin Aqil. Their sword clashed. Then that man's sword struck Muslim bin Aqil's face. His upper lip was cut, his lower lip was injured, and two of his front teeth were damaged. Muslim bin Aqil was wounded, but he also struck his opponent on the head with his sword and injured him. When the soldier of Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad saw that it was becoming very difficult to overcome Muslim bin Aqil, they adopted a cowardly method. They climbed onto the roof of the house and started throwing stones at Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Muslim bin Aqil came outside and the army of Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad was waiting there. He fought them bravely, but after some time, Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu had no strength left to continue fighting. He was breathing heavily and his body was covered with wounds. He leaned against a wall to support himself. At that moment, the commander of the army, Muhammad bin As'ad, said, "O Muslim, you have safety and protection," which means Aman. Hazrat Muslim bin Aqil asked, "Is there really Aman for me?" Aman means when one side in a conflict gives protection to the other side, they cannot attack him. Muslim bin Aqil said, "If you are giving me Aman, then I will put my sword back into its sheath. If you had not given me Aman, I would not have surrendered so easily." Then Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu was placed on a horse and taken towards the governor's palace. But after they had gone only a short distance, the soldiers of Ibn Ziyad pulled the sword of Muslim bin Aqil's sheath. Muslim bin Aqil felt great sadness and said, "This is your first betrayal." Then he recited, "Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un." Indeed, we belongs to Allah and to Him we will return. And he began to cry. One cruel person said, "O Muslim, are you crying because you see your life is in danger?" Muslim bin Aqil replied, "O cruel person, I am not crying because I fear for my own life. I am crying because I remember Imam Hussein and his companions." Then they brought Hazrat Muslim bin Aqil to the door of Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad's palace. Muhammad bin As'ad told Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, "We have brought Muslim bin Aqil under Aman." Ubaidullah became angry and said, "I sent you to arrest him, not to give him protection." After saying this, he remained silent. Meanwhile, Hazrat Muslim bin Aqil radiallahu ta'ala anhu was extremely thirsty. Outside the door, there was a container filled with cold water. He said, "Please give me some water." The same person who had earlier said, "Do not give him away," replied, "O Muslim, you will not even get a single drop from this." But Ammara bin Uqba told his servant, "Give him some water." Then the servant brought water in a cup. When Muslim bin Aqil tried to drink, blood came from his mouth and fell into the cup until the water became red. A second time, water was given to him. Again, as he tried to drink, blood fell into the cup and the water became red. A third time, the cup was filled and given to him. As he tried to drink, two of his teeth fell into the cup. He placed the cup down and said, "It seems this water is no longer written in my destiny."